So just got off work, little bummed because yeah, the tanning salon said they wouldn't stay open for me. She got done early. Damn. Try and look the best. Try and get a little bit darker since my face and my arms got a little bit darker. Gotta catch up the rest of my body to it. But the tanning bed does see good does show up well. So hopefully I could get them to stay late tomorrow to get in there, and so I can start getting my look a lot better, a lot more even tan. And this Thursday I'll be meeting with the big man from Inspiration Field, see if I can't get him to sponsor and go in with me on the building for the WarZone, for WarZone Wrestling, the main building we're going to be at every Saturday night, and show him that it not only is it going to profit me, not only is it going to profit WarZone Wrestling, it's also going to profit Inspiration Field. And like my math came out, if we got 250 people in there, not the individual clients because they'll get a discount, but 250 people who's paying the full price of $10, then I'd be taking home around 840. Inspiration Field will be taking around 840, and the other wrestlers, they'll be taking around 840, and so it'll help everybody profit. So that math adds up, and it'll show them that, hey, Inspiration Field is not only going to be making money, but it'll have wrestling there every week that the individuals get to go watch and see, and because there's a lot of them that are fans of wrestling. So it'll help them. It'll help Inspiration Field and the clients, and it'll help WarZone Wrestling, because we get this thing started, get it up and going. The championship's here. I got the ring worked out, got the wrestlers worked out. It will wind up being big here in Colorado. One of the other tri-states wrestlers, he's trying his own thing. He wants it to be in different cities. That's all fine and well, but I get up started before him. Guess what? La Junta they won't be in, because there's no way you're competing with WZW, who does weekly showings here, who draws a big crowd that the town loves. So I need to get it up and running before that thing starts. Then they won't have no choice but to try to compete and not be able to. But we get up and running, get the weekly shows going, and it will be huge here in Colorado. And it'll get some of the other wrestlers like myself who don't get that many shows to get weekly shows. And the WZW, the WarZone Wrestling WarZone Championship, it's going to be right up there with the Infinity titles. They may make it one of Colorado's Infinity titles. It may go from 4 Infinity titles to 5. And if I win the WarZone Wrestling WarZone Championship, the WZW WarZone Championship, guess what? I'm going for the rest of the Infinity belts. Snap my fingers and half of the wrestling world will take notice. They won't turn to dust, but they'll take notice. So that's what's going on now. A little bump I kick in the tanning bed. Hopefully tomorrow night I can. That way I can at least get 2 nights this week. And not have to sell just for Thursday, whatever. But here's hoping. Fingers crossed. And who knows? Get my look going and get WCW going. Thursday should be big. Thursday should be big. So, leaving the tanning salon, got a nice tan going. Using a tanning lotion that also has a bronzer in it, so hopefully that helps get me darker to catch me up to where my farmer's tan is. But today is a day off. Still have to go into Inspiration Field for some training, all staff training, so it's mandatory. But other than that, the rest of the day I have off, and talk to the CEO, and a week from today I shall have word on what they're doing, fingers crossed, hopefully, so WarZone Wrestling can have the building for the weekly show. Hopefully we can get the WarZone, the building where we'll be at every week. That's what we'll call it, the WarZone. That's why it's WarZone Wrestling's WarZone Champion. Showed him the belt. He was pretty impressed by the belt. And hopefully it gets things going. Hopefully it gets approved so he can be the sponsor, because like I said, we get the right numbers, we'll be, both myself and both WarZone, or both Inspiration Field, will be bringing in home about 850 each show. Each of us will. And the rest of the wrestlers will split the 850. So for an indie show, everybody's gonna be bringing home nice money. And gave him a little joke, not to bring hot dogs for the rest of the talent, because joke in the indies, we get paid with a handshake and we get paid with a handshake and a hot dog. So let them know no hot dogs. It's a little joke, inside joke for the business. But everybody from the talent, Inspiration Field, to myself, will be making good money. And we'll be doing that on a weekly basis. So hopefully get approved for Inspiration Field to do it. And hopefully we find a good building to where it could seat what we want to draw. And a good enough building to where we can put on the kind of shows we want to put on. But all in all, it should be good. It should be good. So next week I will know the final word. Like I say, was impressed by the WCW WarZone Championship belt. We seen that was serious. So hopefully next week we get word and get moving towards the building, make the building how I want, how I see it, and so I can get the WarZone how I see the WarZone should look, from the entrance ramp to around the ring to the seating, everything. So stay tuned. Hopefully next week we get word.